This is why your energy determines success. 15 steps to fix it. Why your energy creates your life, and why most people never learn this. Success does not start with money. It does not start with luck. It does not start with talent. It starts with energy. Your energy is how you think. Your energy is how you feel. Your energy is how you act. Every moment, every day, every choice. You may not see it, but you live inside your energy. When your energy is clear, life feels simple. Decisions feel light. People trust you. Opportunities move toward you. When your energy is heavy, life feels hard. Small problems feel big. You doubt yourself. You delay. You hide. Nothing outside changes first. You change first. This is the truth most people never learn. They try to fix the outside. They change jobs, they chase money, they move cities, they copy other people, but they keep the same energy. So the same patterns return. New place, same stress. New goal, same fear. New plan, same self. Energy is the real engine of success. Not motivation, not pressure, not force. Energy. Energy is what you bring into a room before you speak. Energy is what people feel when you walk in. Energy is what shapes your actions when nobody is watching. Your results follow your energy. If your energy is weak, your actions are weak. If your energy is scattered, your focus is scattered. If your energy is calm, your mind is calm. This is why two people can do the same work. One fails, one wins. Not because of talent, but because of energy. One moves with clarity. One moves with fear. One trusts, one doubts. One creates momentum. One waits for permission. Your energy is your inner weather. Some days it is bright, some days it is cloudy. But most people never learn how to change the weather inside. They wait for life to change first. But life does not change first. You change first. Think about a river. If the water is clean, everything flows. If the water is blocked, everything slows. Your mind is the river. Your energy is the water. Clear energy creates flow. Blocked energy creates struggle. You feel this every day. When you wake up with light energy, you move fast, you decide fast, you speak with confidence, you finish what you start. When you wake up with heavy energy, you overthink, you delay, you doubt, you quit too early. Same skills, same world, different energy. This is why your energy determines success. Not someday, right now. Most people do not fail because they are not smart. They fail because their energy is uncontrolled. They let fear drive. They let anger decide. They let doubt speak louder than truth. They react instead of create. You become what you feel again and again, not what you want. Desire alone is weak. Emotion repeated becomes identity. If you feel small every day, you live small. If you feel powerful every day, you grow powerful. Your energy trains your nervous system. Your nervous system trains your behavior. Your behavior shapes your life. This is not magic. This is mechanics. You do not rise to your goals. You fall to your energy level. That is why motivation fades. That is why willpower breaks. That is why habits return. Energy always wins. You can force yourself for a week. You cannot force yourself for a lifetime. But you can train your energy. That is the secret. Not control through pressure, control through alignment. When your energy is aligned, discipline feels natural, focus feels easy, confidence feels quiet and strong. When your energy is misaligned, everything feels like a fight. Most people try to change their future, but they never change their state. They plan, they dream, they write goals, but they live in fear. They live in stress. They live in comparison. Energy and goals do not match, so nothing moves. You cannot plant seeds in frozen ground. You must warm the soil first. Your energy is the soil. If your energy is cold, nothing grows. If your energy is alive, everything has a chance. This is why some people attract help and others push everyone away. Same words, different energy. One speaks with calm certainty. One speaks with hidden doubt. People feel the difference, even if they cannot explain it. Energy speaks before language. This is why presence is powerful. This is why silence can be strong. This is why some leaders inspire without shouting. They do not push energy, they hold energy. Your life mirrors your inner state. If you carry chaos, you create chaos. If you carry clarity, you create clarity. You do not get what you want, you get what you are. This can feel uncomfortable, but it is also freeing, because it means you are not trapped, you are not broken, you are not unlucky. You are untrained, and anything untrained can be trained. Energy is a skill, just like focus, just like communication, just like strength. You were never taught this, so you learned to survive instead. You learned to react, you learned to defend, you learned to chase, but you were never taught to lead your inner state. That is why success feels random. That is why emotions feel like enemies. But emotions are not the problem. They are signals. Energy is not something mystical. It is the sum of your attention, your breath, your posture, your thoughts, your habits. Change any of these. Energy changes. This is practical. This is trainable. This is why your energy determines success. Not once, every day. If you want a different life, you must enter a different state. Not tomorrow, now. You cannot think your way into a new future. You must feel your way into it. Feeling is the language of the nervous system, and the nervous system controls action. You do not act on logic, you act on state. When you feel safe, you explore. When you feel threatened, you hide. When you feel powerful, you move forward. When you feel small, you retreat. Energy decides your direction. That is why mindset alone is not enough. Positive words without emotional alignment collapse. You can say you are confident, but if your body is tight, if your breath is shallow, if your thoughts are rushed, your energy is not confident. The body never lies. Energy is visible in posture, in eyes, in tone, in pace. People respond to what you project, not to what you promise. This is why success follows some people everywhere and avoids others everywhere. It is not fate, it is state. Once you understand this, everything changes. Failure stops being personal. Success stops being mysterious. Life becomes a system, not a lottery. You can train your energy. You can direct it. You can rebuild it. That is what this guide is for. Not to give you motivation, but to give you control. Control over thoughts, control over emotions, control over your inner power. Step by step, simple, practical. This is not about becoming someone else. This is about becoming aligned with who you already are. Calm instead of chaotic, focused instead of scattered, present instead of anxious. Your energy is your identity in motion. Change the motion, change the identity, change the results. In the next parts, you will learn 15 steps, not theories, not slogans, actions, states, daily practices. Each step builds control. Each step restores power. But before we go there, you must accept one truth. You are responsible for your energy. Not your past, not other people, not circumstances. You. This is not blame. This is freedom. Because what you can take responsibility for, you can change. You are not here to survive your life. You are here to direct it. And direction always begins inside. This is why your energy determines success. Not luck, not timing, not permission. Energy first, everything else follows. Part 2. The first 8 steps to rebuild your energy and take back control of your life. You now know one truth. Your energy creates your results. Not someday, every day. But knowing is not enough. You must practice. Energy is trained by actions, small actions, daily actions. Below are the first 8 steps. Simple, clear, real. Do not rush them. Do not skip them. Each step builds the next. Step 1. Stop leaking energy. Most people lose energy before they even start the day. They worry, they scroll, they complain, they replay old mistakes. Every thought has a cost. Every emotion uses fuel. If you think about problems all morning, you enter the day already tired. Energy does not disappear by accident. You give it away. Watch where it goes. Notice what drains you. People who only complain. News that makes you angry. Memories that bring shame. You do not need to fight them. You need to stop feeding them. Close the door gently. Turn your attention elsewhere. Energy grows where attention goes. This step is about awareness, not control. Just notice. Just observe. Like a light in a dark room, once you see the mess, you stop stepping on it. Step 2. Breathe like you mean it. Your breath is your fastest energy switch. Shallow breath creates stress. Deep breath creates calm. When you are anxious, your breath is fast. When you are focused, your breath is slow. This is not coincidence. Your nervous system listens to your breath. It takes orders from it. Slow breath says, I am safe. Fast breath says, I am in danger. You choose the message. Several times a day, stop. Inhale slowly through your nose, count to 4. Exhale slowly, count to 6. Do this for 1 minute. You will feel the shift. Your shoulders drop, your mind clears, your body softens. Energy returns. You do not need motivation. You need oxygen. Step 3. Clean your inner noise. Your mind talks all day. Most of the talk is not useful. It judges, it compares, it predicts failure. This noise eats energy. You cannot stop thoughts, but you can stop the leaving every one. A thought is not a command. It is just a sound in the mind. When a negative thought appears, do not fight it. Do not argue. Label it. Just a thought. Then return to the present, to your breath, to your body. Like clouds passing in the sky, they move. You stay. Clear mind creates clean energy. Not perfect, but lighter. Step 4. Fix your posture. Your body is your energy antenna. When you collapse, your energy collapses. When you stand tall, your energy rises. Posture is not about looking confident. It is about feeling stable. Sit with your back straight. Relax your shoulders. Lift your head slightly. Breathe. Notice the change. You feel more awake, more present. The body sends signals to the mind, not only the other way around. Change the body, change the state. This is physical, not emotional. Simple, but powerful. Step 5. Choose one focus. Scattered focus creates scattered energy. Most people try to do everything. They end up doing nothing well. Energy needs direction. Choose one main task each day. One thing that matters. One step that moves your life forward. Write it down. Keep it visible. When the mind jumps, return to that one focus. like a river guided by banks. Without banks, water spreads. With banks, water moves forward. Your focus is your bank. Where attention goes, energy flows. Step 6. Control your inputs. What you consume becomes your state. Food affects your body. Information affects your mind. People affect your emotions. If you eat junk, your body feels heavy. If you consume fear, your mind feels heavy. You cannot expect high energy with low inputs. Choose what enters your system. Less noise, less drama, less negativity. More clarity, more calm, more meaning. Protect your mental space like you protect your home. Energy is sensitive. Treat it with care.
Step 7. Move your body every day. Energy needs motion. Still water becomes stale. Moving water stays fresh. Your body is the same. You do not need extreme exercise. You need consistent movement. Walk, stretch, breathe deeply. Movement clears emotional blocks. It releases stored tension. After movement, your mind feels lighter. Your emotions settle. Energy returns. This is biology, not belief. Step 8. End each day in control. How you end the day shapes the next. If you fall asleep in worry, you wake in worry. If you fall asleep in clarity, you wake in clarity. Before sleep, review the day, not to judge, to learn. Ask 3 simple questions. What did I do well? What drained my energy? What will I do better tomorrow? Then let the day go. You do not carry yesterday into today. Rest with intention. Sleep with direction. Energy renews when the mind is clean.
Why these steps work? These steps do not change the world. They change your state. And your state changes how you act. Small shifts, big effects. Less reaction, more response. Less chaos, more clarity. You begin to move differently, speak differently, decide differently. People feel it. Opportunities respond to it. Not because you are special, but because your energy is aligned. This is how success begins. Not with pressure, not with force, with control of your inner state. These first 8 steps build the foundation. They stop the leaks. They stabilize the system. But stability is not the final goal. Power is. Part 3. The final 7 steps to build power and become the person who moves life forward. You have built the foundation. You stopped the leaks. You calmed the system. You learned to focus. Now comes the second phase, power. Not power over others, power over your inner world. This is where success becomes stable. This is where confidence becomes real. This is where energy becomes direction. These final 7 steps complete the system. Step 9. Speak with intention. Your words shape your energy. When you speak in doubt, you create doubt. When you speak in clarity, you create direction. Most people talk without awareness. They complain, they excuse, they repeat fear. Every word programs the mind. Before you speak, pause. Ask one question. Does this give power or take it away? Choose words that build, not words that weaken. Say what matters. Say it simply. Say it with calm. Strong energy does not need noise. It needs precision. Step 10. Do the hard thing first. Resistance is an energy test. Your mind avoids what feels heavy, but growth lives there. Every day, choose one uncomfortable action, one thing you usually delay. Do it early. Do it fully.
After that, everything else feels lighter. You prove to yourself, I can move through resistance. This builds inner authority, the kind no one can take from you. Power grows from action, not from planning. Step 11. Detach from outcomes. Attachment drains energy. When you need a result, you tense, you force, you lose clarity. Detachment is not giving up, it is trusting the process. Do your best, release the result. Like an archer, you aim, you breathe, you release. Once the arrow leaves, you do not chase it. Freedom creates flow. Flow creates performance. When you stop gripping, energy moves. Step 12. Create emotional space. You are not your emotions. You experience them. When emotion takes control, energy collapses. When you create space, energy stabilizes. When anger appears, pause. Name it. Anger. When fear appears, name it. Fear. You become the observer, not the prisoner. Space returns choice. Choice returns power. This is emotional mastery. Not suppression, not denial. Awareness.
Step 13. Act from values. Energy becomes strong when it is aligned with meaning. Ask yourself, what matters to me? What kind of person do I choose to be? Not in theory, in action. When your actions match your values, you feel whole, you feel grounded. When they do not, energy leaks. Clarity of values creates inner stability. Stability creates confidence. You no longer chase approval, you follow direction. Step 14. Build rituals. Willpower is limited. Ritual is automatic. Turn your energy practices into habits. Morning breath, daily movement, evening reflection. Same time, same structure. Like tuning an instrument. Every day, small adjustments. Over time, the system runs itself. Energy becomes reliable, not random. Success needs consistency. Ritual creates it. Step 15. Become the source. This is the final step. Stop waiting for energy from outside, from people, from praise, from results. Become the source. You choose your state. You direct your focus. You create your meaning. Like a fire that does not wait for the sun, it burns from within. This is inner power. Quiet, stable, unshakable. You no longer ask, what will life give me? You ask, what will I bring to life? How the system changes your life. These 15 steps do not make you perfect. They make you aligned. Aligned with your breath, aligned with your body, aligned with your focus, aligned with your values. Alignment creates momentum. You move with less resistance. You decide with less doubt. You act with more clarity. People feel your presence, not because you demand attention, but because your energy is stable. You become someone who finishes, someone who follows through, someone who leads quietly, not by control of others, but by mastery of self. The real meaning of success. Success is not a number. It is a state of direction, a state of inner order, a state of calm power. Money may follow, recognition may follow, opportunities may follow, but they are not the source. You are. When your energy is clear, life becomes responsive. When your energy is strong, challenges become training. You stop asking for permission. You start creating movement. This is not about becoming someone new. It is about returning to your natural authority. A final reminder. You do not need to change everything at once. You need to begin. One breath, One posture, one focused action. Energy is built step by step, like strength, like skill. Every day you practice, you become more stable, more present, more powerful. Not louder, not harder, clearer. Closing. This is why your energy determines success. Not luck, not timing, not permission. Energy first, action second, results last. Control the inner world, the outer world responds. You are not here to chase life, you are here to direct it. Begin now, with your breath, with your focus, with your next action. Your energy is ready.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.